The Milwaukee Bucks, this year's 2021 NBA champions. Full kudos to them. I've not given good credit to the Milwaukee Bucks yet as of their winning of the NBA title on this channel. So full kudos to the Bucks. Full kudos to the front office and the team and the coaching staff, everyone involved for the Milwaukee Bucks. They built the team well, starting with the selection, Giannis, as a very suspect, questioned, under-the-radar project pick, and has turned into one of, if not the best players in the league. The front office has done well. The player development with Giannis has done well. And as many questions as you can ask about Coach Bud, he has gotten them there to winning an NBA title. They made the move to get Jrue Holiday. They brought in PJ Tucker. They've made the right moves in the front office. And they've gotten to a point where they are now already NBA champions, while Giannis is only age 26, and they have the large portion of Giannis's prime and 5 more years, 4 guaranteed, of Giannis at the bare minimum. And that's what we're going to be talking about in today's video, is the long-term projection of this team as far as their off seasons move forward into this summer and the next couple of years, and how long the longevity of this team realistically could be from a contractual standpoint, and then what the likelihood is of them being able to retain some of these guys past that, and how competitive it could be for how long in Milwaukee, with Giannis being at the helm of Milwaukee and the league. So here we are looking at the contracts for the next few years for the Milwaukee Bucks. And as you'll see pretty quickly, Milwaukee have their core 3 of Giannis, Middleton, and Jrue Holiday guaranteed to be there together for the next 2 years. But I would say 3, because there is no shot that Chris Middleton opts out of $40 million a year. Firstly, because there's no shot he's getting out in the open market. 2, he enjoys Milwaukee. 3, this is going to remain a competitive team. The only way he opts out of that is if somehow Middleton, Giannis, and Jrue Holiday start to have some ego problems and start to disagree with each other and want to separate, which does not seem like that'll be the case, because Giannis does not have a big ego. Middleton probably has the biggest of them all, and he doesn't have a big one either. Neither does Jrue Holiday, so I don't suspect that's ever going to be an issue with this trio. And I would suspect the Milwaukee Bucks have 3 more years of Middleton, Giannis, and Jrue Holiday. And so that makes the next 3 years for Milwaukee a scenario where Milwaukee have to be considered one of the best and most threatening teams in the league for at least the next 3 years. But keep in mind, Giannis is only 26. Yes, Giannis is just about to start entering his prime, and he's already arguably the best player in the league. And compared to some of the future greats, or past greats, I should say, of the last 5 to 10 years, but Giannis's accolades at 26 against their accolades at 26, most notably LeBron, as many people have been doing on NBA Twitter. And Giannis is arguably better in the accolade department than many of these other current stars in the league were at a comparable age. And Giannis has a good team around him now, and there's no reason to see why Giannis couldn't continue to improve, win MVPs, win All-Star berths, win more NBA titles. The team is built here for him to do it, and the core is there. The only questions that are important for this team moving into next forward as far as rotational players is PJ Tucker, if he gets brought back, which I can't see any reason why he won't get brought back on the mid-level exception or on a minimum deal, given the fact that he's 36, PJ Tucker. He's going to want more rings. The Bucks are going to want to bring him back. He was a valuable piece to their playoff run as far as some spacing and some corner shooting, and especially on the defensive end. He brings some good veteran leadership and experience, and there's no reason why they won't want to bring him back. Bobby Portis and Bryn Forbes both have player options, both, I would argue, on deals that are significantly less than they would get in the open market. And whether they opt in or opt out of those, I would expect both of them to have interest in returning, unless they want to chase a bag. I think Bobby Portis will have a bit more interest in staying than maybe Bryn Forbes will. But at the end of the day, I would suspect that both would probably come back. But if Bryn Forbes leaves, I feel like his shooting can be replaced. Bobby Portis is a bit harder to replace his high-end three-point shooting and energy off the bench, but either or can be replaced as bench guys. But I would suspect whether it's opt-in or opt-out, they will both come back. And so it's really the depth that Milwaukee are figuring out for next year. which is a good thing. The depth is much easier to acquire than your Middleton, Antetokounmpo, Drew Holiday trio, and that's locked up for 3 years now. They're fine. Their core is there. This team is going to be good for a while now, barring any major injuries. The only other rotational piece that they have to discuss for next summer is Jeff Teague, and he's only a rotational piece because Coach Bud still thinks that he's Jeff Teague from 6 years ago. He should not be playing. They shouldn't bring him back. Coach Bud probably will because it's Coach Bud, but I'll give Coach Bud a bit of a break. He just won a title, so I'll let him have that one. With that being said, the core three is there. And that's just the way it is. There isn't that much to talk about for Milwaukee moving forward other than the fact that they're going to be good. They're going to be a contender every year for the next 3 years. And barring any massive shifts, hopefully that they can bring in some other good young players via a steal late in the draft or via free agency or trade. That once Middleton and Drew Holiday get a bit up in age and potentially aren't at the level required anymore, they can bring in some stars past those guys' contracts and try to bring in someone to surround around Giannis so that the back end of Giannis' era with Milwaukee is not him wanting to leave once he gets to the end of this contract extension he just now signed, that I don't think is likely, or more possibly just that Giannis doesn't have enough help on the team because they can't get anyone to come to Milwaukee. And so that's going to be the challenge moving forward, but we are years away from that. This Bucks team is going to be one of the best teams in the league for the next 3 to 4 years at the very least. So if you're a Milwaukee Bucks fan, be happy, enjoy your title, and enjoy the next few years of Milwaukee Bucks basketball, because this is probably going to be some of the best Milwaukee Bucks basketball you're going to see for a long time. And that's no discredit to the potential future of the Milwaukee Bucks. That is full credit to the fact that you have a very good team here with a big three, and with one of the best, most exciting, most freakish-natured players we will ever and have ever seen in the history of the NBA, in the Greek Freak. If you guys did enjoy the video, feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section on the Milwaukee Bucks. Praise the Milwaukee Bucks all you want, Bucks fans. You guys deserve it. Enjoy your title, as I said. Enjoy this offseason. Enjoy this summer. And hopefully you guys can have a good run at it back again next season. It's going to be very fun to see the East next year. There'll be a shake-up in Philly. The Nets will hope to be healthier. The Bucks are going to be good again. The Celtics are going to be looking to improve. It's going to be a fun year out there, and I can't wait to see what the Bucks bring to it. Let me know what you guys think about the Bucks moving into next season. Can they repeat? Always tough to repeat. They'll be in the thick of it. There is no doubt about it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.